While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo.
Hello, and welcome to What the Famicom Gaming. This is an OM Game Boy, little mini-sized episode. Got your host here, Nintendo, huh? Yeah? With my co-host.
Halo Dolly, right?
Yeah, that's what people call you.
It's Dan Tendo. You can call me Danbox.
Wow,
Danbox 360. Danbox
that was your
1.
nickname. Your nickname back in high school, wasn't it?
Yes. Everybody called me Danbox. Even the teacher. He was a guy teacher.
Yeah, the gym teacher. He called you Danbox. Even my gym teacher did. It's really weird because they were different schools.
Different schools, completely.
But they all knew you.
Yeah.
Good old Danbox.
So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the big one, man. And it's funny we talk about high school. This game came out when we were in high school.
It's fucking just, it's crazy.
2001. We're talking about the shooter that changed everything. Halo.
20 years old. Fucking insane.
That is nuts that it's 20 years old. It can buy a gun and rob a convenience store. Legally.
Yeah. I think in 3 periods of my life, I had an Xbox system and I've only played Halo once.
Which one? The original?
Yeah. So I guess we could just jump right into it. My only memory ever of Halo is when Halo Anniversary came out. And I was living with somebody that had a 360 and they bought the Anniversary Edition. And if anyone's unaware, the Anniversary Edition came out 10 years later. So in 2011. And it was like a graphical upgrade. It was kind of like a full-on remake. And all the graphics were 2011 level. But there's also a button that you can press to revert it back to 2001 graphics.
Oh, I didn't know.
So I thought that was a cool gimmick. But the whole time, I'm playing for like a half an hour, right? And the game's fine. And I was like, oh, I forgot about this button. I pressed the button. I'm telling you the truth. I literally almost fucking threw up at how bad the graphics are from the 2001 version. I pressed the button and it reverted everything to like terrible polygons and like blocky graphics. And I put the controller down and I probably played for like another 5 minutes and I turned it off. I haven't played a Halo game since.
You could have just switched
it was
back.
The most insane turn off. It was crazy. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this trash? I could have easily reverted it back to 2011 graphics, but I
was going to say that you stuck by your morals, and on one hand, I respect that. Like, you know,
I'm a social justice warrior for good graphics.
For good graphics.
So I have like picket signs at City Hall. Graphics. That's why I went to the riots, the Capitol Hill riots.
Because that's why you went, because you were doing this for non-high def graphics.
If you actually look at pictures from the Capitol Hill riots, you see one person with a picket sign that says "Change Halo back."
Change Halo back. Your voice was not heard that day.
So yeah, that's literally my only memory of Halo. I had the Xbox 360 2 times in my life, and I had an Xbox One at one point, and that's it.
I actually played a lot of Halo 1 for the Xbox 360, and one of my favorite things to do was play the library level with people.
That means nothing to me.
So usually you fight aliens and stuff like that, but there's 1 or 2 levels where you just fight these like zombie spore plant things called the Flood. And it was like a lead up. They're scary, et cetera, except I would put it on the second highest difficulty setting and just play that level because it was nonstop shooting and like camping out together. And when you play with 2 players, one player could die, but as long as you survive long enough, the other one would come back. Okay. So like I would play with one of my friends from high school or whatever, and we would literally, I feel like, get high and play that game. And the lights were so pretty because it was like the purple from the needle gun and like the green from the plasma shooter and the brown of the Flood, and like all the colors would always just go off. And I would play that level of the library.
Is that in Halo 1?
Many times. Yeah, it's in Halo 1.
Huh. So I don't know. I think for the longest time, I actually thought Halo was Master Chief.
Oh, like that was his name?
Yeah, I actually thought that was his name. And I think maybe it wasn't until like the mid 2000s or closer to the Anniversary Edition where I was like, oh, his name's Master Chief. So what the fuck's the Halo? What is the Halo?
It's the weapon. Apparently it's like a ship that like the bad guys are trying to get to. I forget what they're called now.
Oh, the Covenant.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, look at you.
Yeah, I fucking know
They're
like three
trying to-
things about Halo.
Yeah,
And
you got
I'm
it.
sure people are getting mad at this because they're
They're
probably
like,
like,
oh, doesn't
Halo,
anyone know?
why don't you know Halo deserves like an hour and a half episode? You got to dissect Master Chief's serial number. Like, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah, you gotta look at his weapon upgrades over the years.
Yeah,
Did
like,
you notice how they changed the needle gun? It doesn't shoot as many needles. I
you
don't
think
know.
we're actually going to make a full episode about Halo? No,
We're not.
that's not.
And I enjoyed it. I'm not like you. Like I know you hated it.
Yeah,
but-
I literally, I've had numerous opportunities, even on Game Pass. I could have easily played them again on Game Pass for free, and I
The
chose not
coolest
to.
was that Covenant sword though, like the light sword.
Is that the one that where it's like a circle on the bottom?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like a pointy at the top and everything.
Looks
That's
like a fucking sex toy.
it is. It can be.
No, it was.
Oh,
I've
it
used
was.
Yes.
Oh, that's
It was
amazing.
actually a sex toy first.
Okay,
They
and
were
then
like,
it was
let's
a
just
weapon.
make it blue and sell it as a
Yeah,
Halo
as a
gun.
weapon. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the multiplayer or anything?
No.
Because it was one of the first games that had like multiplayer that was really cool, and the vehicles, like you could drive the Warthog or like those little fucking Ghost Riders and go around and shoot at each other, and it was actually very cool to like. I remember it was the first time I played a multiplayer game where I wasn't the same size as the other person. Like, you know, you're all the same size, same thing.
Yeah.
They would get in this giant ass vehicle, and I'd be like, wow, they're moving twice as, and then they just run you over. Like, it's cool because it was the first time I played like an arena based fighting style game.
Okay. Is that like one of the first? That's one of the first games that had like that kind of multiplayer, right? That kind of started the trend.
I think so. If not one of the first, it was definitely one of the most influential.
Very influential.
And at the time, great graphics. 2011.
2011, maybe
you
want to
looked at
throw
it,
up.
made you want to throw up.
If
So
I saw those
understand.
graphics in 2021, I would probably put a knife to my head and slowly squeeze it into my skull.
Squeeze it in your skull.
Yeah. I don't think people realize that every day they deal with Halo. Every day, if you have a Windows computer, you have a thing on your Windows computer called Cortana. And I feel like people that are like 50 or 60 years old that probably have a Windows computer and it says Cortana, like the virtual assistant, they have no idea it's Halo related.
I had no idea, and I'm looking at it right now.
You had no idea until literally 5 minutes before we started recording this.
Well, and when I first saw it, it reminded me of it, and I said, Cortana was kind of an assistant, like, it makes sense, and I was like, it doesn't make sense, whatever. And then I ignored it.
Whenever Windows 8 came out, whenever Bill Gates was like, oh, Windows 8. Wow, I don't know. That was a really bad impersonation of Bill Gates. But whenever he decided, I think it was Windows 8 was the first time they implemented Cortana to attempt to be like some kind of assistant. And ever since Windows 8, every computer has Cortana on it installed.
And we all use it every day of our lives. It's very important.
And for some reason, she's become like fuckable. Like everybody wants to fuck her now too.
I could see that.
So I feel like, and they also make her hotter every single game. Every time I see like a
that's.
a
I mean
clip-
that just makes sense. That's
Yeah, it just
literally
makes it-
science.
So the next one, she's not even going to be blue. She's just going to be like a hot chick.
Naked. Yeah.
Naked,
She's gonna be like
a real life naked chick.
Yeah, like from the X-Men, the blue chick, Mystique. Kinda.
Mystique. I think she is kind of like Mystique now.
It is kind of like a Mystique, except she's like a nice, helpful version.
Yes. Wasn't Mystique like always trying to kill people on that show?
Yeah, she was a bad guy.
Yeah. So you deal with Cortana every day. I feel like I always like make sure I don't use it because there's just a search function on my computer.
Yeah, or my phone.
Or my phone. Like I don't really fucking need it. But Cortana infects us all.
Definitely.
I'm sure if she talks to you on your computer, some guy at home that lives in his parents' basement is like, oh my God, Cortana's talking to me. She likes me. I'll send her money to her OnlyFans. You think Cortana has an OnlyFans?
OnlyFans? I think there's 100% some girl who dresses like Cortana and has an OnlyFans and probably names herself Cortana. One of the letters is a 0 instead of an O. Like, yeah, that's
Oh shit. Wait, is that how Cortana is spelled? The 0 instead of an O?
No, I think it's regular, but I'm guessing like that would be like the next step. If you were
all right, well, if that's not a thing,
copyright,
we encourage anyone who's listening to this to start a Cortana OnlyFans.
but do the O as a 0 so you can't get sued. But
Yeah, so Bill Gates can't get you. Microsoft
Gates.
can't sue you.
He might sign up for it.
Yeah, that's true. So that's our Halo episode. That's literally all I got.
That's everything. I
That's
think
everything.
it's cool,
everything
and
we
it's
care to talk about.
It's crazy to me that another game in that series came out in what was the last one? 2017?
Well, the last one is coming out this year or next year.
That's insane. That means over 20 years.
So over 20 years. So there's like 7 games in the series. There's like Halo 1, 2, 3.
Spartan Assault, Halo 4.
OTS or OT. I don't know.
Chief, Spartan
There's
Strike,
Halo books.
Guardians. I read some of the Halo books.
Did you
just
really? You're a
reminded me.
fucking
I was a
loser,
nerd.
dude.
I just tried it, dude. I was reading. It was
You
in
tried
college.
it? Who tries books?
My roommate Tom was reading them, and he's like, "These are really good." And I was like, "They're probably not." And I read them, and they weren't really good. But
Shout out
I
to
read
Tom.
them. Shout out Tom. You're reading books anymore? You nerd.
Probably divorced.
Who knows?
What else is there Halo related? There was gonna be a Halo show or movie, right?
Was there? I think there was talk. I don't know if that one got
There's
greenlit.
talk. Anyway, Halo
Soundtracks.
sucks. We'll probably never talk about Halo again on this show.
Never. I don't think we should.
Yeah, I think if anything, I might even shelve this episode.
Wow. You know what we should do the episode?
What?
Kill it by hitting it in the back of the head with the pistol, one hit, and then squat over the body up and down real quick.
Oh, yeah. And that's what you do in multiplayer.
Yeah, that was like the origin of teabagging, I feel like.
That's right. We should teabag the episode.
Let's teabag this episode.
Perfect.
So thanks for
joining us for our special
on Halo,
25th.
where we talked all about Halo. Just Halo, all the ins and outs and the minutia.
Remember when I started the episode, I said Halo Dolly?
Yeah, I remember.
That was great.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, folks.
Pew.